Welcome back to the channel, guys. You know, I love crazy, mind-blowing stuff, and today we're diving headfirst into the future, like the really near future. We're talking about 10 futuristic cities that are so out there, so unbelievable that they could be here by 2025. Can you even imagine living in a city that looks like it's straight out of a sci-fi movie? Get ready to have your minds blown, because we're about to jump into a world of flying cars, robot servants, and cities floating on water. You don't want to miss this. First up, we're diving into Oceanic City. Imagine waking up every morning, looking out your window and seeing nothing but crystal clear blue water. That's Oceanics, baby. This city isn't built on water, it is the water. We're talking about massive platforms floating on the ocean, designed to house thousands of people. And get this, Oceanic City is all about sustainability. They're going to be using renewable energy sources like solar and wave power. And they even have a zero waste system figured out. No more trash piling up. How cool is that? Think about it. Living in a self-sufficient city on the ocean, completely off the grid. You could be swimming in those crystal clear waters one minute, then grabbing a bite to eat at a restaurant with a view that never ends the next. Plus, imagine the adventures. You could have underwater exploration pods, floating farms growing fresh food, and maybe even underwater apartments with panoramic ocean views. Sign me up! Next up, we're heading to the United Arab Emirates, where they're building a city straight out of a futuristic desert oasis dream, Masdar City. This place is aiming to be completely carbon neutral and waste-free. That's right, they're using 100% renewable energy sources like solar power, and they've even banned cars within the city limits. Instead, they have these futuristic electric pods that'll zip you around. Talk about living in the future. But it gets even cooler. Masdar City is going all out with cutting-edge technology. We're talking smart homes that adjust to your every need, vertical farms growing fresh produce right in the city, and even robots helping out with everyday tasks. It's like stepping into a Jetsons episode. They're pushing the boundaries of what a city can be, and I'm here for it. Neom, the city of the future. Literally, hold on to your hats, because Neom is about to blow your mind. This $500 billion mega city being built in Saudi Arabia is basically a real-life science fiction movie set. They're talking about flying taxis, guys. Imagine hopping into your own personal flying vehicle and soaring above the city to work every morning. No more traffic jams, just pure futuristic bliss. And that's just the beginning. Neom is planning on having robot maids to take care of all those pesky chores. And get this, they even want to put an artificial moon in the sky. I'm not even kidding. They're talking about a giant glowing orb that will light up the night sky. Honestly, with everything else going on in Neom, I wouldn't be surprised if they actually pull it off. Now, let's talk about a city with a conscience, Tolosa. This proposed city in the United States is all about sustainability, aiming to be the greenest, most eco-friendly city on the planet. We're talking buildings covered in plants, renewable energy powering everything, and a super advanced public transportation system that makes cars totally unnecessary. But here's what really sets Tolosa apart. They're putting a huge emphasis on community and well-being. Think green spaces everywhere, community gardens, and a focus on creating a healthy and happy lifestyle for everyone. Imagine a city where you can breathe fresh air, walk or bike everywhere, and be surrounded by nature, all while enjoying all the perks of a modern, technologically advanced city. Sounds pretty utopian to me. Get ready to stretch your imaginations, because the line is unlike anything you've ever seen. This city, also being built in Saudi Arabia, is literally a straight line stretching across 170 kilometers of desert. And get this, no cars, zero carbon emissions. Everything in the line is designed around walkability, sustainability, and connecting people with nature. Imagine living in a city where you can walk from one end to the other, passing through lush green parks, vibrant communities, and futuristic buildings all along the way. They're even talking about having high-speed rail running underneath the line, so you can get from one end to the other in just 20 minutes. It's like a city and a high-speed train had a baby, and that baby is the future of urban living. Smart forest city, where buildings breathe. Ever wish you could live in a forest, but still have all the comforts of a modern city? Well, Smart Forest City in Mexico might just be the answer. This city is going to be completely covered in greenery, with buildings designed to absorb CO2 and actually produce oxygen. We're talking about a city that breathes, people. And it gets even cooler. Smart Forest City is going to be completely self-sufficient, using solar and water energy, growing its own food in urban farms, and even having its own water management system. It's like living in a giant futuristic garden, but with way better Wi-Fi. Sign me up. All right, let's talk luxury. Floating Venice in Dubai is exactly what it sounds like, a luxurious, man-made Venice that floats on water. We're talking about stunning underwater rooms, canals you can explore by gondola, and all the extravagance Dubai is known for. Imagine waking up in your underwater suite, surrounded by colorful fish and coral reefs, then heading up to the surface to enjoy some world-class shopping and dining. Floating Venice is basically taking the best of Venice and Dubai and combining them into one over-the-top luxurious experience. It's definitely a city for those who like to live life to the fullest. Hold on tight, because Hyperloop City is all about speed. This city is being designed around the Hyperloop transportation system, which can shoot pods full of people at speeds of up to 700 miles per hour. That means you could travel between major cities in a matter of minutes. Say goodbye to long commutes and hello to instant travel. But Hyperloop City isn't just about speed, it's also about efficiency and sustainability. The Hyperloop itself runs on renewable energy, and the cities connected by it will be designed for walkability and green living. It's basically a network of interconnected, super efficient cities that make traditional transportation look like a horse and buggy. Okay, this one is a little further out, but we're talking about the future, right? Mars colony might seem like something out of Star Wars, but with companies like SpaceX actively working on it, it could become a reality sooner than we think. Imagine living in a domed habitat on Mars, exploring the red planet, and potentially being one of the first humans to call another planet home. Life on Mars would definitely be an adventure, with challenges like growing food in Martian soil and dealing with the thin atmosphere. But it would also be an incredible opportunity to be part of something truly groundbreaking, building a new home for humanity on another planet. Who knows, maybe one day we'll all be applying for Martian visas. Last but not least, we have Biodome City, a city completely enclosed in a massive biodome, creating a self-contained ecosystem. Imagine living in a world with controlled climates year-round, perfect weather, and breathable air, even if the outside environment is less than ideal. Biodome City would be all about sustainable living, with vertical farms, renewable energy sources, and advanced recycling systems. It's like a mini Earth under a dome, a way to ensure the survival and prosperity of humanity, no matter what happens to the planet. Plus, who wouldn't want to live in a city where the weather is always perfect? Thanks for watching. Which futuristic city are you most excited about? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more awesome content. I can't wait to see what kind of incredible cities we'll be living in just a few years from now. It's going to be an exciting future.